In Romania's presidential election rerun, far-right leader George Simion has emerged as a frontrunner. An early election was annulled by the courts citing foreign interference, throwing the country into its worst political crisis in decades. 38-year-old Simion is the leader of Alliance for the Unity of Romanians, or AUR. With 40.1% vote share, Simion will go into the runoff as clear favorite. Far behind his second place was the governing coalition's joint candidate, Crin Antonescu, with 21.1%, with pro-EU candidate and Bucharest mayor Nicasa Dan standing at third with 19.4% votes. After taking a comfortable lead in the first round of elections, Simion addressed his supporters in video message at his party's headquarters, saying that Romanian people had created history. He added that he would begin a moral, political and economic reconstruction of Romania. Simion also slammed his opponents and said that Romanian people, or Romanians, had won despite the obstacles and manipulation.
Together we made history today. We are approaching an exceptional result. Congratulations! You are the winners. Today, the Romanian people have voted. Today, the Romanian people have spoken. It is time to make our voices heard. Despite the obstacles, despite the manipulation, despite a press paid to belittle us day after day, the Romanian people have risen up.
According to the Central Election Bureau, about 9.57 million people, or 53.2% of eligible voters, had cast their ballots by the time polls closed, while 973,000 votes were cast at polling stations set up in other countries. George Simion will now face pro-EU Bucharest mayor Nicasa Dan in the May 18th runoff. International election observers commended the efforts made by state authorities to improve electoral integrity, while noting that online disinformation threats still persists in Romania. The election redo was allowed after Romania's political landscape was shaken last year when a top court avoided the previous election, in which the far-right independent Călin Georgescu topped the first round following allegations of electoral violations and Russian interference, which Moscow has denied. Georgescu was barred from the rerun after authorities noted a massive TikTok campaign that led to violent protests. He was later replaced by George Simion. Simion, who is a fan of Donald Trump, was often seen wearing a cap with the US president's slogan, "Make America Great Again."